all went on a one-way trip when we came here.
Exactly. Ah, here it is.
Jack Tanner's daughter, Sarah. Seems she took his place in leading what was left of the Outriders.
She was one of the few that fought back when the ECA had the Outriders court-martialed. She saved many Outriders' lives. But she disappeared after that, didn't leave a trace.
Seems this bunker is where she ended up. Her last entry says she walked off into the forest in search of her husband and son.
By herself? She could have been hoping to survive.
None of us came into this hoping to survive. If anything, she died doing what the Outriders were meant to do, pushing into the unknown past the frontier, finishing her tour of duty on her feet, as the Outriders used to say.
You bunch really did come from a different time.
I wonder if we don't turn in this quest, if there's a way to come back here and just continue to get all these chests. Like, farm them whenever we reload into a session.
I mean, that wouldn't be a bad guess, but I'm actually wondering if they would patch it, like if they see a gameplay of this and then all of a sudden they saw that part, they would actually patch it, and so they wouldn't have to farm any chests. It's like almost like the exact same thing with Borderlands. So like
yeah, well, I know in this, if we complete the quest, we can't come back to this location. This location's locked off. But I wonder if we don't complete the quest, if it's still open, or if you just still can't. You can only access it during a quest objective, like when it's in progress. Because I know we found workarounds for what's it called, the loot room in Hammerlocks, which is the one you were talking about, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh. I have a very okay. Things are starting to take more shape, Stefan.
What does that mean?
I'm gonna use the bullet thing for what's it called? I'm gonna use the plague ammo and then probably put frost ammo on most of my other stuff. So I'm doing frost, so I'll be doing cryo and plague simultaneously for my guns. And then I'll try and put the armor things where it's when they take toxic, they take 8%, enemies that have toxic take 8% more damage from me. And then the thing when they have frost, they're also taking 8% more damage. Plus that I'll have the vulnerability and the increased vulnerability, plus the passive that makes them take more damage from toxic from my skill tree. Basically just debuff the shit out of enemies to the point where they're excessively vulnerable to any damage I do to them.
Not bad idea.
Oh, it's a rainy day today.
Yeah, it was raining. It was raining a bit on the way home, but my girl told me that it was really raining right now.
Yeah, it really started to come down. So you guys doing okay?
Yeah, we're fine.
That's good.
Fine now. We had a talk, and I told her, and it's facts that I'm not thinking about my ex, and I'm only thinking about you, and hopefully we can continue on with our relationship.
It's good. Yeah, it's like sometimes that's all it takes, just some reassurance and some reinforcement.
Yeah.
You know? Just communication. Good, healthy communication.
I know, I can keep... I know, it's a fact, but it's just that I know she worries, and I know that Jenna and I had history back then, but She doesn't have to worry. I'm not gonna cheat on her. Like,
Yeah.
it's just that
And like,
sometimes it's sometimes like these that's like convincing people that
mhm,
I'm something that I'm not, and
yeah.
then they don't believe me. It really pisses me off in a way. It pisses me off in a way that I was like, what the fuck? Don't you guys trust me?
Yeah. Well, I don't think it's always necessarily a thing about like trust is hard, yes, but I think also a portion of it is just about headspace, where your head is at, and it's not necessarily anything to do with you. And I know it's hard to sort of accept that, but it could be. It's also about her, right? What
Yeah.
experience has she been through? Like, has she been through stuff where other guys have been unfaithful and cheated on her, or been this way and that way, right?
Yeah, I think that's what it might be.
And then yeah, so it just being able to be like, being able to have that conversation, just be like, hey, obviously don't do, as long as you don't do anything to make her worry about it, like, she might still worry about it, and it's okay for her to worry about it, because, she's been through those experiences, and it sucks that those things happen to her. You just have to hopefully not let it get in the way of you two continuing to communicate and, just being the way you are. I'm sure if it gets to a point where, say, you just can't trust because, of whatever baggage, that just means it's not going to work. And, sometimes that does happen. It's a shame it happens, but so far it seems like you guys are doing a pretty good job at, just communicating and reassuring one another. And being understanding that, like, you should just be, like, the thing I would say is, like, yeah, like I just said, it's probably, like you said, not all about you. And just be understanding that, yeah, she's gonna worry. That's just sort of how people are sometimes, especially, girls when they get feelings. Continue to reassure her and just be like, okay, yeah. Don't do what I do and immediately think you're the problem all the time.
What?
I constantly, that was one of the things with when I was communicating with Michelle, is I constantly, whenever, like, she wouldn't message me back or something, I immediately have the thought process that I'm the problem, that I've done something wrong. That's my immediate thought, is like, oh, what have I done wrong, right? It can be hard to, like, especially in life, when you're talking with anyone, like, you're thinking about anyone, it's sometimes hard to frame your brain in such a way where you're looking at life through a wider lens, You're thinking about, like, not just, like, you're thinking about life through your experience, not both your experiences, or not, like, the other person's experience. Right? You understand?
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah. Deal there? Yeah, like, heck, there was a, what's it called? There's a girl I used to work with at McDonald's, and before we had ooh, you got a self-revive, right?
Yep, I do.
She, like, I apparently wasn't, at some point we got unfriended on Facebook. I don't know if it was her or if it was me or whatever. So I decided I got my life back together. I was always sort of interested in her before. I think at one point I may have asked her out. I don't remember. But yeah, we definitely didn't go out at any point. So I decided to ask her. And then she straight up never responded to me. And that was one of those things where I'm like, okay, you don't, you're clearly not interested, so whatever,
Mm.
I'm just not gonna take it, super hard or anything like I used to. Just be like, all right, she's got to go and live her own life. for whatever reason she's not interested. Like I don't understand because she's obviously got a very different life than mine. But yeah, you know,
Yeah,
everyone's got to live their own life.
exactly. Doing okay over there?
Yeah. I'm spreading the AIDS. I was gonna say spreading the seed, and I was like, no. I'm definitely. I know their mouth kind of looks like a vagina, but
They're not women.
yeah. Oh, it kind of reminds me. Oh, what is it? Time Splinter's Picture Perfect. The undead nurses who had like the weird. They have the weird faces.
From. Wait, where was that from? Please tell me it's not.
It's not what?
I was gonna say, please tell me that's not Resident Evil in a nutshell.
Oh no. It's Time Splitter's Future Perfect. It's in I think it's in the second level.
I never played that game.
Such a good game. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna check something real quick.
Okay.
Oh, like 50. I could buy a PS2 copy of it for like $50 on Amazon, apparently.
Jeez.
Oh, plus shipping. Okay, so that's gonna be closer to 60.
Yeah, I was just about to say, if you're gonna do that, you can't,
Always have to see if there's shipping costs, right?
yeah.
I would like to get a copy of that game again, but I don't have a PlayStation 2 anymore.
I
I
don't
haven't
have
had
a
a
play.
PlayStation 2 in a year.
I don't have. I never had a PlayStation 2. I know my friends had a PlayStation 2 before, and I know my cousins had a PlayStation 2 a long time ago.
Hmm.
Um,
I should ask Tyler if he'd be willing to sell me his.
he has a PlayStation 2? I did not know that.
Yeah. He has a copy of Soul Calibur 3 and stuff too. He
Oh,
bought it from Microplay when we went there one time.
oh yeah, I
Yeah.
remember.
We played them. I'm not sure if you were there with us when we did it, but we were doing the campaign. Remember
Yeah,
the
I
RTS
remember.
thing together? Yeah.
Yeah, I was there.
Yeah. We each had our own character made, and then like depending on where the units moved, we would like have our fights.
Yeah. Oh, darn, you're all the way over there. Okay.
Yeah, I'm headed towards where the bounty is.
Oh, the
Just killing things as I go.
Okay. I'm a coming to rescue the lot of ya.
What is reloading?
Exactly.
You fucking, that looked like a biotic charge. You flew into him and then it was just like a fucking anomaly explosion.
Biotic charge. Now clearly you took that from Mass Effect for sure.
Yeah. I kind of, you know what? I don't want to wait. I want to look up what the Technomancer's legendary sets are.
What do you mean?
I'm gonna look up what they are online.
Oh, okay.
Technomancer. Increases damage of frozen enemies by 50%. Also, critical hit is increased by 10% for all party members for 8 seconds after using Cold Snap. Okay. Grim Inventor. While Tools of Destruction is active, a confirmed hit with the Pain Launcher refills 40% ammo of both the minigun and the RPG. That's pretty cool. Plague Sower set. Upon applying Toxic status, gain 5% damage reduction and 10% firepower bonus for 10 seconds, stacked 5 times. That's pretty good. Shrapnel creates an additional cluster bomb after explosions, each dealing X anomaly power scaled damage. That's cool. Flame Leaper. Infecting toxic to an enemy 3 times transforms the status into Blight Fire, which deals more damage over time. Ooh. Techmonger. Using a turret skill increases turret damage by 10%. Bonus lasts 10 seconds, stacks up to 5 times. That's kind of cool. Kind of cool. Grim
Really?
Inventor sounds pretty cool. I also really like the idea of the Blight Fire.
Yeah.
What's the other way? What's over here? Is there a chest over here or something? It's just another way around.
Maybe it's just another way around.
Oh, there's a chest up here. Huh.
Nice. Is it
Oh.
whole what?
The Flame Leaper set looks sick. Poke your head out, Chunksman. There you go. That guy's body went to the fucking moon. To the moon!
No, shoot the moon!
Did someone say boom?
Kaboom! Yes, Rico, kaboom!
Looks like he's up on that ridge to the left. Sounds pretty good. Nice. Oh, so no head? So no head?
Jeez.
I'm really starting to like the Technomancer a lot.
Yeah, I'm starting to like the Devastator a lot as well.
Here's the thing. I'm not even sure I would enjoy the Technomancer as much if I wasn't playing with you, because you can like take the attention, you get your force fields, which allow me to just sort of snipe through and everything, you know?
Yeah. Honestly, I'm actually really glad I chose the Devastator.
I'm glad you chose it too. You seem to have an aptitude for it too.
Really? How
Yeah.
so?
You just playing it really fucking well, dude. Like, and
Eh.
you picked it up very quickly.
Yeah.
Like, I gave you a few tips, and obviously you watch my videos, but like, still, like that only accounts for part of it. Like, research is only part of it. Actually playing it is an entirely different thing.
Yeah, well, I had to thank you for that, because if I didn't watch your videos, I wouldn't know. Also, because I was playing as Trickster for like the longest time since I started playing this game. I guess practice with the Trickster actually makes me a bit better of how I
Yeah.
uh, maneuver as well. So that's and how timing that I did with the with my abilities.
Yeah.
I think timing is key in this game, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, definitely. There's definitely like knowing when enemies are using certain abilities and paying attention to when it's, you know, you can stay in when you've got to go, and what like your ability cycles and everything.
Yeah. Jeez.
Okay. So I think we're done here now.